Today's video is about my hygiene routine on my cycle. If you're a lady watching this video, come closer, this video is for you. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, regular periods is an indication that you are healthy and your reproductive system is intact. For some persons, seeing their period is just like their everyday life, while for others, it's like a turbulence roller coaster ride. Now, whichever one yours may be, painful or pain-free, it is crucial to take care of yourself when you are on your period. The reason is because you don't want to go about people smelling and you don't want to be uncomfortable while you're on it, because the fact is that we cannot do anything about it, we cannot stop it, we cannot change it. So there's no other point but to look for a way to live comfortably with this cycle or with this pattern of life. And that's where this video comes in. This video is divided into two parts: the tips you should apply before your period and the tips you should be applying during your period. So let's start with before your period. Now, the first thing you need to have or you need to get is a period tracker. The reason for this is for you to be able to know when your period is about to show up, so you get yourself ready, put yourself together and do the necessary things you're supposed to do so as to be comfortable in your period. Okay, now the period tracker I am recommending is the Flow app. This app helps you to keep track of when you should expect your period, and it's most of the times it's always accurate. It tells you when your period is about to show up, tells you when you're on ovulation, tells you, all those necessary things you just need to know about. Next thing is getting your sanitary pad. And you want to get a sanitary pad that does not feel heavy. There's this sanitary pad I used to use before. It feels like I have baby diapers on. It's so thick and it's not just comfortable at all. So I'm recommending this particular one on the screen here. This is not a sponsored video, please. I'm just telling you what works for me, and the sanitary pad that I use that is actually very, very comfortable. If you use tampons, you need to get your tampons available. Next thing you want to also get is a baby soap. Yes, I am not a subscriber to using V washes. I don't subscribe to using V washes because I just feel that, in fact, I don't just like using V washes or fem washes, all of those stuffs. I'm not a subscriber to that. If you're good with that, it's not a problem, but I don't use that. I prefer using baby soaps that are very, very mild. Baby soaps are very, very mild. I love using baby soaps to clean up during my period. That's what I normally use to wash off during my period. Okay, now another thing you want to do before your period comes up is to take in a lot of water. Taking in a lot of water helps to reduce bloating. It helps to reduce, excessive pain, menstrual cramps. It helps to reduce that, keeps it at bay. But in some cases it don't, right? But it's just so healthy to take in a lot of water. Lastly, what you should do or things you should put in mind before your period is cutting down on taking sugary things. I love chocolates and I love oranges, citrus. I stay away from them whenever my period is about getting close, because you see hell if you take a lot of sugary things. If you take citrus, especially citrus fruits, orange, lemon, stuffs like that, fruits in the citrus family, it can make your period as in very, very painful. So you want to stay away from fruits like that, and you also want to stay away from sugary food, sugary drinks, chocolates. You want to cut down or even stop taking it once you notice or once you find out that your period is about coming up. Now, on to what you should do during your period. You have to always put on breathable clothes that allow you to be very free. You don't want something that will be too tight on you. You just need to be very free so as for your skin and your body to breathe. Okay, so you have to wear free clothes that are breathable, clothes that are lightweight. The next thing you should do during your period is changing your pads 2 to 3 times, though depending on your flow, but the most 3 times in a day. If you're on a normal flow, 3 times in a day is not bad for your for changing your pads. But if you want to even do more, you can do, right? Yes, if you're someone that makes use of tampons, please, please, please put on your alarm to remind you of taking off your tampons, because I learned that some ladies forget their tampons in there, and especially during those periods when their period is about to end. I learned that some ladies forget tampons inside, and it can lead to infection, which can lead to smelly intimate area. You get my point, right? You can cause that area to start to smell, develop odor. So you don't want that. If you're someone that you feel you forget a lot, you can set alarms to always remind you of taking off your tampons, especially those periods when your period is about to, or the flow of your period has reduced. Another tip you should also apply during your period is wearing of dark panties. I prefer using black or brown panties during my period, and use my brighter colors during when I'm free. It just helps to make things neat, right? Because I know you're using a sanitary pad, but what if in case one thing happens and it stains your undies, makes it messy? Sometimes you just find it very difficult. You can find it very difficult to clean up, and it is stained, it should just be stained and not look neat. So it's preferable to go with darker colors during your periods and go with brighter colors if you wish when you're free. Also try to wear darker bottoms during your period, okay? When you're on period, stick to darker colors. On your bottom, you can wear something bright on the top, or on the bottom go for things that are darker. Reason is because if there's any reason you get stained, it's not obvious, you get. But if you're using a good sanitary pad, that should help you. Don't always use painkillers during your period for pain control. Don't always use pills. It's not healthy to always use pills during your period or to control period cramps. You can use warm water in a bottle, place it on your lower abdomen, and it helps to melt down the blood and make it very easy to flow out. The reason we get cramps is when the blood is clogged. Is it what I will use? Yes, I think clogged, or maybe doesn't flow easily, freely, so it struggles to go down, it struggles to go out. That struggle is what causes the cramps. So if you can get a bottle, fill it with warm water, place it on your lower abdomen, it can help to melt down the blood to help it flow out easily and reduce the cramps. Also, you can also try using Lipton tea. I also do that sometimes. Taking of Lipton tea, whenever I see that the cramps is kind of severe, I can take Lipton tea to also help to step down the pain. So these are the tips I apply before and during my period. I just hope this video is very helpful. Please, if you have any tips that you feel would be very helpful before and during period, please drop it in the comment section. I also want to learn from you. And share this video, like, subscribe to my channel if you've not done that until now, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.